Paddock's gonna move up. He's gonna make his comeback game. Official. The Cubs have almost the same record. A loss here will put them above.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Number 59,
Chris Paddock,
a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. He has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have
this is his first game back.
Low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Bounced weakly near the plate. Throws in
he gets Turner. Route number 1. That's a big out number 1.
A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Giro, how do they
Batting leadoff, Trey Turner. Second, Adam Eaton. Third, Anthony Rendon.
In today's game,
Fourth,
I'm more interested in the
Matt
OPS
Adams.
number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on
Last
base.
is
There's
Michael
a lot
A.
of guys with some
Taylor.
good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
In now is Adam Eaton, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A little behind.
Only thing I'm gonna say is
swing, and now they'll
ideally
try to
he'd have
shorten
some
up
more
maybe and
pitches.
protect the plate. Hard liner to center
Hard
field.
liner to center, and Hayward is there to make the play.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, Anthony Rendon, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
We're going to start him off with a fastball.
Here it comes. Ball 1.
And he
Hey,
missed
2 outs,
away.
nobody on and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. The
And
count
fouled
now
away.
at 2-2. Just getting things
Rendon.
underway here at Wrigley.
Paddock
And
deals
good
ball.
patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea.
Paddock swing and a miss. Rendon goes down swinging.
Will do it. Nationals gone in order. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Anibal Sanchez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Standing in, Jason Hayward. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jay Hay.
First pitch coming now from Sanchez.
He's up there for a strike.
One. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Yeah. Last episode we added 2 new guys. Shane Green
is a fastball that misses.
Wait, is Shane right? Yeah, Shane Green and Joe Kelly and Tony Watson. 3 guys. And Tony Watson.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Swing.
That ball is lined in the gap. Gotta get down to the gap.
Bang up against the wall.
And Hayward will get into second base with a double.
Here. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes.
He's been one of the best leadoff hitters.
He blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 ball inside.
High and inside. Castellanos.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Castellanos has been inconsistent.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And he'll be tagged out at third base.
He'll make the play.
But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Here's Chris Bryant now. Lifetime against Anibal Sanchez. He's 3 for 9. Here comes the first pitch. A ground ball to third.
And that's a double play.
To second for 1. Throw to Adams is in time. They turn the
He's
double
out.
play.
Double play.
At the plate, Matt Adams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Drilled right back up the middle, and this
Drilled in
is
center
shoot
field.
Through into center for a base hit, leading off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
And there's a double play.
On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both. Victor Robles digging in now. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Castellanos is there, and he'll make the catch. Here's Myers. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
The shortstop.
And the pitch.
Javier.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Two and 0 now.
2-0 to
Back-to-back
Baez.
pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
This is foul.
Fouled
right
away
side.
by Baez.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses.
It's 32 dingers.
I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I
here's
can't
the green
imagine
light.
anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Heading out towards
That
shallow
ball's
right.
will
Eaton
dunk
on the
in
move.
for a hit.
He can't get there as it falls in.
But he cut it off.
Batting fifth, the first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Baez breaks from first. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
Bum, 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 bum.
Comes set and the 0-1. Runner going a second time.
And he's safe.
Outside the throw. He's in there easily as the throw
And Baez
bounces on
steals
the
his
way
7th
down.
base
You
of
know,
the
I
season.
like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Damn.
Baez leads off second with nobody out. On its way
That ball's
to the
driven
and
to-
sends it to deep right field.
It's out of here!
Gone. No chance to make a play on
Rizzo,
that.
it started.
A two-run shot at the bat of Anthony Rizzo, and even 30 home runs on the year.
The home run
as
songs
the
will
Cubs
come
are
back
out in
in
front
the
now,
playoffs.
2-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
batting fifth.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 14 homers and 51 runs batted in. The 1-0. Misses, ball
Ball
two.
away.
Bases are empty here, nobody
Going
out.
away.
The count now at 2-1. Here's the 2-1 home. Swing and a miss at a ball
Contreras.
out of the zone. 2-2. Sinker. 3-2 now.
It's
the count at 3-2.
That happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Michael Taylor. The ability again to play center field, both corners, to go get the balls in both gaps and have a strong arm.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 to Schwarber.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there
That
had
ball
such good downward action. Great pitch.
Is
And
hit
there's
right
out
to
number
Turner.
2.
Turner makes the play.
Batting it, the second baseman, Ian.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, you may not get another pitch like that.
Oh, it has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Happ is able to foul it away.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well outside with the curveball.
3-2.
Ball.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact.
He has 18 dingers
On the pitch count.
on the year. Not bad for the Mad Happer.
Smoked on the ground.
And
left
throw.
side, and just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit.
Batting 9.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 59. He'll take his first hacks here. He's set and the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away.
No home runs this year.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try to work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Just tipped it.
The 0-2 once more is a way
Swing
and a miss.
and
He
miss.
struck him out.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Not only do they come into the day with one of the best ERAs in the league, but they're also among the best teams at not allowing home runs, something they take a lot of pride in. Talking with members of the pitching staff earlier, several of them mentioned how limiting home runs really makes things difficult on the opposition, especially in today's game, where teams don't try to manufacture runs as much anymore. As one of them said, if teams are going to get the best of us, they're going to have to really rack up the hits, and we don't make that easy. Matt?
All right, Heidi, thank you. Cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second.
And Happ
brings it
makes
in.
the play.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings, and you can see that these guys pretty much
Cubs
have the
have-
division in hand to this point in the season.
Despite maybe a massive
Stepping up
collapse.
to the plate, Michael Taylor, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and a strike to count. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Now a swing
and miss.
here.
He
He's
struck him
down
out.
on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Jeez.
Standing in now, Anibal Sanchez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Grounded back up the middle.
Baez is there, and he will make the play.
Beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 3 up.
And 1, 2, 3.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next day.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. is looked at for ball number 2.
Ball 2.
Seems to me like
Hayward has
they're
been one of the
pitching
best
a little bit
leadoff
more
guys
cautiously after that
in the
double he had his
majors
first time up.
this year. The Cubs men have finally figured out their...
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes Robles, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The right fielder, number
Nick
6.
Castellanos now reached by way of a field
Castellanos.
goal first time around. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Ah. I don't know what I was swinging at.
Sanchez readying the 1-1. Splitter taken here, 2-1.
That ball's a shot by Castellanos. It's out of here. No doubt about it. 25 for Castellanos.
Well, he's getting a third innings of work, so it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Chris Bryant. And it's fouled away.
And he serves up another one now.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bryant is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
And
Yeah, one of the
Sanchez.
best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become
That
one of the great
ball's-
hitters in our sport.
Eaton is after it. He gets there. and
Hit
makes
hard,
the play
but
for the second out of the
Ian's
inning.
there to make the play.
The batter, number 9.
Ready for another chance?
Shortstop.
Javier Baez.
Javier.
He singled his last time up.
Baez.
2 out, nobody on. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side. And
That ball's laced.
Down to center field.
But it's
into the
just in the
It's gone.
basket. Baez,
So
33.
that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
you know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
In now, Anthony Rizzo. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Perhaps he can drive
But
another one
I
out
don't
of the
get
park
it.
just like he
You-
did back in the
You
second.
don't have to make a good pitch there.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't
have
do a
to
whole
challenge
lot with
Baez
that,
on
but
that
if it
play.
were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is pulled into
And the
right.
ball.
And he does
Nah,
make a
what a catch
catch.
by Adam Eaton.
There to end. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Still even
That
at
ball
2-2.
is fouled away. Trey Turner bloops it in. Castellanos makes the play.
So he'll take it for the first out.
Now batter.
One away now. Here's Adam Eaton. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Is put in play to the right side of the infield.
And he can't make the play.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Hap could not make the play.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And he'll take a look at ball
in
one.
comes Rendon. He has 26 home runs. He could definitely make it.
A swing.
That ball's crushed down the line.
It
just took foul.
Gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here now the 2-2.
Swing and a miss.
And missed. He got him on strikes.
He struck him out.
Now at the plate, Matt Adams. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Strike one to start the at-bat. Eaton, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off.
Adams fouls it away.
The next 0-2. Smoke on the ground up the middle.
Baez has it, and he'll make the play.
First saves an error as this side is retired. One left for Washington. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
He not swing.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
And that ball's lined in the center field. It's a hit.
For 2 now. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Waves and misses for
swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
That's a terrible pitch call.
Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2.
God, glad I did.
7 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it.
No.
It just bounces up to the plate.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good down. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that misses
And he
for ball
walked
4,
him.
and it's first
Ball
and second
4.
now with nobody out. Matt Grace.
And here comes Matt Grace.
They didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Ian Happ will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. 1 ball, no strike.
He missed the pie.
Here it comes, 1-0. Oh, and I think that got him in the foot. But he
And there is no double flag
the out at first.
opportunity.
1 away now. Riding in once again, number 59. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. 0-0 change up to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and a
Swing and a miss.
there as he certainly does his job out of the pen, and we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Now batting.
And here comes Jay Hay.
And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit
That ball is hit on the ground, and he got out of it.
And the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about
Former
his Cubs
Cubs
offense to this
bench
point.
coach.
And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Thank you, Heidi.
Now batting. The center field.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Nope, too high. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter, so he can
Out the
start
way.
working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Baez fields it.
Baez is there, and he'll make the
Throws
play.
just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting. Catcher. Kurt Suzuki.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Throw to first
Bryant
and plenty
makes
of
the
time,
play.
and his side is retired.
And just like that,
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Nicholas Castellanos. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard
that
on the
ball
ground to short.
into the hole.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting. The third baseman. Fred.
Yeah, you can't see him. Where's he at?
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0. A bouncer to the left side.
And that ball gets through.
On it, it's through for a base hit.
The batter, the shortstop, Javier.
So one got in the inning here with a runner
Escuela.
at first. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Here comes the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Bryant leads off first with one away. Got him to swing at a
Swing
pitch
and
below
miss.
the knees. 1-1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
On the move again from first. And another foul ball. He'll try it one more time for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
And he swipes
Here now the
second.
2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He's fouled off 6 pitches.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hard on the
And
ground
through!
and that's through into
And
left to base.
Bryant's
Now
being waved home. He will score.
Time as he's across with the run. So
5-0
another run scored
Chicago.
there on the base hit. Their 5th run in 5 innings so far, and we'll show you a look on cue at the highest scoring offenses in the league.
It's
And
not
you
even
can see
really
that the Cubs
close.
are currently tops in the NL in that department. At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. A pitch out. The throw. And they will tag him
He's out.
between first and second.
Ah, crap.
Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Rendon.
This is going to be a tough play.
Throw one more time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson
Contreras.
So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball left side.
And through.
On the backhand.
Not quite through. The throw, not in time.
As he's able to reach base safely.
now batting, left fielder,
Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. It was a walk in his last trip.
And that's great hustle.
Matt Grace.
Right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
So I was not so early on it.
High fly
That ball's
ball after
popped in the air to
straight
center.
Robles
Won't
waits
be
on it.
deep enough.
He makes the play, and that'll
But-
end the inning. Striding in now for the
leading off for the Nationals, the left fielder, number 3, Michael A. Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for
Solo bomb.
number 55, Leonard Elliott.
What? They running Tony Watson?
Your attention please. Who's hitting for the Nationals?
Two-run bomb. Shady. The Cubs win.
afternoon's game ends 7-3.
I'm sorry, but this video was a bit
Chicago
quicker.
Cubs with their 80th win to pace the division.
Here now is our final line.
That means Chris Paddock got hurt. Again? What was it?
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Chicago Cubs went deep 4 times as they bested the visiting Nats 7-3. Zach Davies got the win, throwing 8 innings, allowing 1 earned run as the Brewers pushed past the Diamondbacks 4-1. Trevor Williams got the win, throwing 8 shutout innings as the Buccos took down the Reds 1-0. The Cardinals combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 4-0. Welcome to this Labor Day edition of Inside the Show. Let's take a look back at Sunday's news and results. In the National League Central, the Cubbies combined for a four-hitter as they got the best of the Brewers at home 2-1. Entering the day's action, the Cubs are atop the NL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Brewers are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Reds took care of the Cardinals 6-5. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. As of today, the Cardinals are in second place in the NL Central.
Hope you enjoyed. Peace.